Welcome back to Pinchgut Creek Farms. Today we're going to put together a video that's going to be a lot of things in one. We're going to call it the Amazon haul. How about that? It's a bunch of stuff that wouldn't make a full video themselves, so we're going to put a bunch of stuff together to try to get a video out of it. And then we'll post these individually to Amazon for reviews. Didn't get paid for any of it. I had to pay for every item here. Full price, no discounts, no nothing like that. So we'll look at each one of these items individually and go from there. We'll be looking at, one of them is the Anyoker camp chair. And then we got the Front Runner camp chair. We'll be looking at the Fire Maple cook set. And we'll be looking at the Spore Gain lawnmower blade sharpener. And I got a couple off-book uses for that as well. And we got this here camp fan from Amazon. I will get the name later. Hang around. We'll start on one of them, not sure which one, but we'll start on one of them shortly. All right, today we're going to review this camp fan I got from Amazon. I cannot pronounce the name of it. The name of it will be either right up here or right down here. All right, get you the dimensions of this fan. Stands right at 9.5 inches tall at the tallest point, and then 8.5 wide at the widest point. I would say the fan is a 5-inch fan. We'll go ahead and get you this, and it's right about 4 at the thickest part. So good size for a camp. All right, good size for a tent. You can see right here on the bottom, you do have a hook to where you can hang it, angle it any way you want it. Store away nicely. Does have a light, which has 3 different settings, and if I can't see anymore, so that'll work in the night for sure. You have a timer there where you can set this thing to go off in 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and 4 hours. And then also right there you have a battery meter, which will tell you exactly what you got left. So 25, 50, 75, and 100. The fan does have, from there is your slowest speed. To wide open. All right, it does have a 20,000 milliamp hour battery. And as you can see here, it's got a USB-C charging, and then also you have a USB to where you can charge your cell phone or whatever else that you might need charged that takes that type charger. It's a good fan. I like it. It's going to get the job done in the tent. Looks like the USB-A port Looks like it charges at 5 volts at 1 amp, and then the USB-C looks like it inputs, so you can charge this thing at 5 volts at 2 amps. And it's got a total of 4 watt of power output. That will make the tent a lot more comfortable, or your desk, or wherever you choose to use it. Your workbench, literally wherever this thing will fit. And like I said, it's tough. Can't pronounce the name of the company that made it, or the brand, but I will post that. All right, up next for our Amazon haul, we have the Spore Gang Lawnmower Blade Sharpener. Okay, it's pretty much just a mountain jig that you use to hold the blade so you can get the proper grind on your blade every time. Comes with mountain hardware, which you see here. It comes with that. It comes with the adapters to allow your disc grinder to attach to it. It must have the ability to put a handle on the right side, so that's the one thing it has to have. You know, everybody's got them on the left, but you must have it on the right as well. You will need a flap disc. That's simply just a regular old flap disc. And you will need a place to mount it to. I've chosen to mount it to a piece of 2x6 and then put it in a vise. That way I can move it anytime. As you can see, this is the arm that the grinder hooks to. It moves around quite nicely. The beautiful thing about it is you can adjust it from 45 degrees all the way down to 15 degrees on your grind. We'll get into that more here in just a second. Better look at that. It does have stainless steel hardware. Like I said, it comes with these that you mount to your bench. There I already have my lawnmower blade chucked up. All right, right here is your angle adjustment knob. You just screw that down and then you can move it, okay? All the way up to 45, all the way down to 15. You can actually go a little bit beyond that, but you can't really keep track of that. Again, stainless steel. So we're going to set this thing on 30. We're going to attempt, well, let's do it 35 first. Tighten down our screw. And we'll rechuck the lawnmower blade and I'll get right back with you. All right, we'll go over how you attach your blade to the jig. All right. So these 4 stainless steel screws here are how you set to the height of your material, right? So you want to be able to hold it. It doesn't have to be above it. But you just want to make sure that your blade surface is flush and all the way down onto the jig surface. You tighten your handle. That's pretty much all it is to it. All right, so I'm going to get the grinder. Step you through how we do that. Maybe a little bit loud. All right, got the grinder. I'll walk you through this. So right here, this thing, it moves to where you can adjust that left to right. So we'll adjust that on the fly. And it comes up, your grinder sits there, and just pretty much does that. So there's my attached adapter. We'll get it up here. And all you want to do is make sure that disc is going to run flat with that blade. Looks like we need to go over to the left just a little bit. Turn her back down. That looks like it's going to run perfectly. All right. It's going to get loud. I'm going to set the mic down. Be right back. This side? Just so you can see, that's what the blade looked like before. Flat. Now, she'll cut. Alright guys, like I said, it does come with 4 of these adapters. There's the different sizes. Comes with a bushing, nylon bushing, that will go into that spot and that spot if you need them. There's a closer look at the left to right adjustment. Closer look to how you vice grip it down. Those are the stainless steel height adjusters, 4 of them. Alright, so I do have one more trick, and it's not on the instructions. It's kind of an off-label use, but I found it works great. So, a machete. You know, a lot of times you don't need them to be absolutely razor sharp, but you don't want to swing all day either. So you just simply lock this thing in. Let's do midway. We'll tighten down on it. And we'll set it to we'll try somewhere around a 20-degree grind. That's set on 20. We may end up going down to a 15, but we'll see. Take the grinder, put it in here, and let's kind of mock it up. Yeah, we can go to a 15. There's set on 15. All right, gonna get loud again. And so, okay, well, how you get the rest of it? So you'll turn it over and do the exact same thing, but to get this bottom part, you just simply lower it down in the vise. Turn it over, set it up again. And that's it. And I literally found this machete on a trail, so it was dull. Now I can at least cut something with it. And like I said, anywhere from 45 to 15 degree angle, you can choose what you want to do. All right, next on the Amazon haul video, we'll be reviewing the Fire Maple Fixed Star 1 backpacking camping stove system. Everything you see is included except the gas. And you can see Fire Maple. It comes with a little neoprene insulation, 2 handles so you can hold it. Comes with a lid, plastic. Comes with a little bowl, put your soups, whatnot in. Plastic. Does not come with the gas, but that is a gas container that, as you see, will fit inside. Comes with spare O-rings for your gas bottles. As you hook those up and you put on the bottom of the burner, goes right there, right inside that hole. Okay. 2 spare O-rings, and then there's your burner, which it does have the click to start. All right, we're gonna show you how this thing screws together. Your stove sits pretty much right on top and turns, so now it doesn't fall off. As you can see, it'll sit on the bed of the truck. And your gas bottle will screw right on. You can get those gas bottles at Amazon as well. All right, zoom you in and we'll get it catching the fire. All right, you simply turn the gas on here. You can hear it going. You come over here and you click the clicker. And we have contact. I'm going to turn this off, put some water in it, and we'll see how long it takes to boil. All right, we're full of water now. Get it turned back on. And we'll just turn that thing all the way up. Stay tuned. This is me drilling right into it with this fan right over. The fan changing, but not having issues. Hot water still in it. It's still hot. With this neoprene wrap around it, it's not terrible hot to touch. You don't really want to touch the metal. It is very hot, but you need to carry this over for your coffee. Do that pretty easy. At this point, you could unscrew the gas. Let this thing cool off, and then we'll put it back together. That is the Fire Maple Fixed Star 1. You can see if you got a hanging device, you put your hanging device in there. Take your gas cylinder off, take all that off. First goes the burner back in. Next will go the gas cylinder. Then you got your bowl, lid. You put it in a bag. Of course, you'll make sure it's not hot before you stick it back in the bag. Or you'll have a metal bag. Alright, acting as my tabletop for these last couple videos, it is the Hoke Road tailgate table for the Gladiator. Alright, anybody that owns a Gladiator knows that the tailgates are almost impossible to set anything down on, especially a cup, coffee, your camp stove, anything. You set it down, it's going to be knocked over, especially if you're moving, getting out of the vehicle, anything. So one of the first things I bought was this Hoke Road tailgate cover. It is 1/2 inch thick, ABS plastic. It pretty much bolts directly to, you move the screws out of your bed and put these screws in. There's really no drilling or cutting that you got to do. It does have 2 cup holders, one on either side, one over there, one right here, just to keep it from sliding around. Is it going to keep it from falling over? No, but I mean, you know, it works good. I love the thing. I don't eat off of it, but you could, if you cleaned it up, you could use it as a cutting board. You know, I mean, you might scratch it, but I can't even see that scratch. It's pretty tough. I mean, you can scuff it up a little bit, as you see there, but no big deal. I mean, I've had it on here for 6-7 months, and you know, get stuff in and out of my truck all the time. No damage so far. Like I say, I definitely recommend this thing. Half the price of all the other makers of tailgate tables, and I would dare to say that those can't be any better than this one. Next up on the Amazon haul video, we got the Battle of 2 camping chairs. The Front Runner, highly spoken of, highly priced. And then one nobody's ever heard of, the Ann Yoker. Nobody's ever heard of, and low priced. This right here is the Front Runner camping chair. Very popular among overlanders. Let's check it out. This is this folded up state. You can see it carries pretty easy. It's all stuck together. Takes up a little room. You just lay it flat or stand it up in a corner. Looks like the dimensions on it is right at 17 3/4 tall. It's collapsed. And then right at 17 inches wide when it's collapsed. And it'll take about 2.5 inches high there. All right, chair unfolds pretty easy to put together. There you go. It's set up. There you go. You have pockets on either side. You've got a big pocket on the left side. And you got a cell phone pocket and some other little pocket there. It's made out of a strong durable material. Should hold a lot of weight. I don't think you're going to break this chair. Just for normal use. I'll get the weight here in a minute and let you know what that is. Okay, let's set the chair. See what we think. Chair's not bad. It's not coming apart. It's not creaky. It's not wobbly. It's good and sturdy. Chair's just not comfortable. You can tell in this video I'm pretty much laying back. If I had a footstool, I could be in a recliner right now, which would be comfortable if all you want to do is sit around. Most of the time at camp, I'm piddling, I'm working, I'm cutting wood, I'm playing with the kids, something. As you can see, a little better angle, and I'm laying back, right? Today, I'm within the weight limit of this chair. Normally I'm not. I do hang out around 250 a good bit in the weight class. Today I happen to be underneath the weight threshold of this chair. So I'm a bigger dude, but right back here, half of my hind end is hanging off the back of this seat of this chair. That is not good. It's uncomfortable. It's cutting through you. And I'm laid back. Yeah. Laid back. Don't like it. It's just not comfortable to me. Make it maybe comfortable to everybody else, smaller guys. I don't know. Just in an overlanding, camping, adventure style chair, that's just not cutting. All right, you can see here a better shot of it, how far it's laid back. This chair is up like that, maybe a little farther forward where your back could set straight. Folds up very easy, same way as it comes apart. Velcro strap on the bottom. And just fold it up. And just push against it to lay back a little bit. Slide your butt forward, it'd be great. But as you can see right here, this thing kind of dips in right here. If that right there was further back, where your butt wasn't hanging out halfway off of it because you're laid down, the chair would be good, it would be comfortable. So front runner made it like that, made the seat a little further back. I would buy this chair again, even though it is expensive. I got it on a deal from Amazon. Check today, it's almost double the price. And this chair, right now it's not dirty. I've cleaned it up. It rides around the bed of the truck. I do have a tonneau cover on my truck, but it gets all the dust from all the gravel roads, dirt roads, mud, all that stuff that's riding every day, and all the dust just collects on the chair. You can buy a bag. The bag is more money. It should come with the bag. The price you pay for this chair, it should come with the bag. You can get a double chair bag. So you can buy 2 chairs and get one bag that holds 2. Wouldn't be a bad idea if you could afford 2 chairs. So do I recommend the Front Runner expandable camp chair? Today I do not. Mainly due to the comfort level, price, and what you get with the chair. All right, the next chair we're going to review is the Ann Yoker folding camp chair from Amazon. All right, here's how it comes in a nice carry bag. Handles on both sides. It appears to be approximately 17 inches long. roughly 6 inches high and roughly 6 inches wide. So not a great big footprint. You open it up, nice zipper. You see it's got a nice waterproof bag it comes with. I guess the mesh is just for aesthetic purposes, but it does have a nice waterproof bag. There's all the legs. Here is your seat part. Carry strap for the bag if you so choose to use it. And some instructions. Don't throw these away. Pretty good instructions. This is my wife's chair. She sets this thing up. So I'm going to get through it. But again, nice bag. Set that to the side. All right, let's see how we do with putting this thing together. Nice Velcro on that portion, so should be pretty much. If it's got a hole, let it use the little bungees that are attached to all the bracketry. Easy for you to say, Chuck. So that was the hard part right there, right? Pretty much just let everything go together as it wants to. I'm going to turn this thing this way. Let it go together as it wants to. That part's done. So now we take the top of this thing. There we go. So that's the base. Goes together pretty easy. So now we're going to take the seat part and put it on. Turn this around for you on the other side so you can see that. It's got these slots where the holes go through. That's the back. And then the fronts. Trying to keep my big bald head out of the picture. All right, that is the chair. And as you can see, and yoker. Not sure what that is. I guess you could get a pillow, put Velcro it to there if you want it to. It does have a cup holder or a phone holder on this side. Same thing on the other. All right. We'll back up and we'll sit in it. See what we think. All right. Take her down and sit in it. Man, that's nice. So you would think that you're going to be laying way back in this chair. You don't. When you sit in it and your weight gets on the bottom, it kind of folds you up just a little bit. So therefore, it says pretty good. I'll let you see it from the side. There we go. So, you know, it's low to the ground. You can work, you can split wood, play with your youngins, do all that good stuff. My butt is not got any bars on it, so I'm just kind of sitting freely. No pressure points. I'll have to check the weight limit on this chair to see if I am within that threshold, and I'll get back to you on that. It is a little better for smaller people due to just how wide it is. Although I'm pretty big, I'm sitting in it and not feeling nothing major. If I want to lay back, I can lay back just by scooting my butt forward, and you can relax. If you need to reach stuff on the ground, you can still reach it on the ground with minimal effort. All right, we'll put it back up here on the table. We'll take it apart, fold it back up, see how that goes. Things always come out the bag easier than they go back in. All right, how does it come apart? Simply pull, 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 and pull. Put it to the side. Now you just pull all these little elastic things out. If it's in a hole, make it not in a hole. Some things stay in the hole. Those two stay in the hole. Like I said, it wants to put itself together. You just got to talk it into not to. You got to figure out which ones come apart. There we go. There we go. So that thing comes apart like that. There. If you look down here on the bottom, clearly that one doesn't come out. It swivels. This side comes out. So you just let it fold like that. Let it fold like that. And then just let it all come together. Once you get them all one side, once you get all of them on one side apart, reach in here and grab your Velcro, which has stuck itself back together. Open it up. There we go. Strap around it. That way it doesn't put itself back together again. Look, I got too many in here. I do. There. This is real time. I mean, this is the downfall to this chair, I guess you would say, if you want to call it that. So, I did miss one. Let the rest of them come together. Fold up onto one another. Wrap them up. All right, that part goes back in the bag. Not the easiest to fold up. That's okay. You just roll this guy right there in the bag and put some zipper to it. Don't forget your instructions. Got stuff them in there somewhere. There was a little issue. The zipper wanted to come apart. If you're gentle with it, it'll be fine. It did go right back together. You know how a zipper wants to open up after you've already zipped it. Zip back past it, zip it on again. There you go. Hand yoker, camp chair, nice. Pretty easy to put together, a little harder to take apart. My wife does it much faster than I do. It's her chair. Okay. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. You're not going to get hurt by this chair. I mean, as cheap as you get this, I mean, it's cheaper than most of the chairs you get at Walmart, you know, the big old huge long camp chairs. Get this, throw it in your truck, throw it in your car, throw it in your van, whatever. So, Pinch Gut Creek, you got a, I would say, $29, $30 chair, $39 chair maybe, with a bag, everything that's inside, pretty comfortable, holds just as much weight as this one, if not more. I'll flash that on the screen. Hand yoker from Amazon for the front runner. I bought this chair for $79. Right now today on Amazon, it's $109. There is no way I'm buying this chair for $109. There's no way I'm buying this chair again at $75 if it still sits the same way it does. Even at $75, and the carry bag, which I don't have, another $25, plus shipping. Plus shipping. So this is not like free shipping Prime Amazon. You pay $15 to ship this. It doesn't weigh no more than this. Free shipping, $39, $75, $15 shipping. When I bought it 3 months ago. $109 today from Amazon, plus $15 shipping. So, which one wins the battle? Concept of this is good. The ease of setup on this is good. Most of the time, it does get a little weary when you get dust and stuff in the legs, but some brute force, you got it. You're not going to break the chair for setting it up. Setup time on this is a little more. Which one am I going to buy today? Hand yoker from Amazon. You want that? If you want to be cool, that's got the cool factor. That's all it's got. Get this one. Alright, that's the Amazon haul video. Enjoyed making it. Got to look at a bunch of neat things. A lot of which I'm looking forward to using in the woods on the trail. Of course, not going to be using blade sharpener on the trail. I won't be using the fan for a little bit because it is, thank God, winter. But I definitely will use that a lot. This fan, this chair, and until I get another chair like this chair, probably be the things used most on the table. My tailgate table gets used every day. It was in the video, so that's probably the most used. But yep, look forward to using this on the trail. Y'all come back to Pinch Gut Creek Farms. Please like, subscribe, and share. We're going to be reviewing a lot more stuff. We're going to have some fun eventually. We're going to have some fun. We love going to the mountains of Western North Carolina to do a bunch of our wheeling and camping. After Hurricane Helene, we don't have that opportunity right now. And plus, there's a bunch of people hurting, a bunch of people trying to rebuild. So we're kind of steering clear of that right now, not wanting to be in their way. And, you know, we're going up to help, but, you know, not making videos of helping people. You know, I'm not making videos of their pain. I'm gonna, you know, make videos back when the sun's back out and everything's shining again, and the mountains of North Carolina are up and roaring like they should be. I appreciate you watching. Come back to Pinch Cut Creek Farms.